Pull up, hop out, flexing with the pressure. Someone hit my line, it's my connection with the Tesla. We gon' move the city back to back like it's on. We gon' move the city back to back, we doing extra. Many from the block, where you from though? You know it's on side when you come though. Hit it from the side like a drum roll. Hit it from behind like a Congo. Make it shake and let's go. It's some ways that we know. You got places to go. Waste no time, let's get on. Only way that you know is for me, cause you know that I go. Let's go. Crazy, I go crazy. Crazy for mine, and I'll go crazy. Crazy, I go crazy. Crazy for mine, I'll go crazy. And I'll go crazy. I'll go crazy. Crazy for mine, I'll go crazy. Let's go. Crazy for mine. Let's go, let's go. Hey, hey. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Yeah. Slide to the crib, look like Dracula's mansion, my baby. When you pull up, it's on action, my baby. If these walls tall, they give you my checklist. You know you shouldn't ask this. Those girls are just practice. I ain't one for the past tense. I'm just trying to get active. Sex game on savage, yeah. Crazy, huh? Crazy, huh? You know it's crazy, huh? Crazy, 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 you know it's crazy, yeah, crazy, let's go, crazy,
Late night,
sex,
no late,
text.
What's the odds against that? Is that a safe
Bet,
casino?
life,
Al Pacino,
nights,
feeling gangster,
like
in the crazy paradise, paradise.
Simon,
When I leave you
go,
when I come
you
you
stay,
That's how it always
goes,
Fuck the mother,
niggas,
fuck the mother,
niggas,
just to get back at
me,
I ain't touched the mother.
bitches,
Okay, I did.
So what,
we sin, we forgive, you know.
what,
I ain't God, I just try to act
like him,
you know how hard it is to
grow up,
I'm so
grown up,
I act
so tough,
I hold
back feelings,
It's gotta be
so rough, you,
but you still
hold up,
with a smile on your face, but you're so
tone up,
You're acting crazy right now, but when the drums come in, I wonder if you lose it.
you're acting crazy right now, but when the drums come in, I wonder if you lose it.
Just do it, just do it, just do it,
Just do it, just do it, just do it.
You're acting crazy right now, but when the drums come in, I wonder if you lose it.
You're acting crazy right now, but when the drums come in, I wonder if you lose it.
Just do it, just do it, just do it,
Just do it, just do it, just do it. Crazy right now. Crazy right now.
Crazy right now.
Crazy right now.
I don't mean to hurt you, baby. Don't even deserve you, baby. I be out way too late, but I don't got no curfew, baby. No, I say, hey, just be patient. Patience is a virtue, baby. Make reservations for that dinner, then I mean to desert you, baby. And that was way before the entree. Got a call from my nigga Andre, who said he think he just sang one Kelly and a Beyonce, and they both won't play. So what am I supposed to say? So I'm faded, somewhat vacant in Chicago, but the light is shining brighter than Vegas. I got lost in a condo. I met two twins, Tia and Gia. We had Giordano's. They was from out of town though. They was headed back tomorrow. Oh no. Popping bottles, I'm so real with it. You hate when I'm drunk, but you deal with it. Cause I might be your meal ticket. If I broke your heart tonight, could I live with it?
Mic check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the SNEEK and GEEK Live. That's right. My name is Atreus. I am your host. You can call me Atreus. You can call me Atreus. However you want to do it. I am here with your daily source of entertainment news surrounding movies, TV shows, video games, and everything pop culture, including all of the woke disasters that are happening around the country. All right. Let's see. I got my guy Reed in the chat, who's going to be your tour guide. And we're going to go ahead and dive into it. So first, a little housekeeping. Make sure you're liking the video on your way in. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. For those of you who are big fans of the channel and you want to help see the channel grow, or you just want to see the channel grow and you want to, help any way you can, the best way for you to help is to make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure that you are having your notification bell turned on, and every video that drops, every video, even if you're not that interested in the video, we got to get you to play the entire video through. And so to save you some headache, let's say for instance you're not really you don't really care for the video that just recently dropped. So what you can do is you can put the video on mute, turn the playback speed up to 2, and then drop a like on the video and let the entire video play through, because what that's doing for us is it's increasing the watch time on the videos, and it's driving up the engagement, and that pushes all the videos that I drop out into the algorithm. It gives it like a boost. Just think of it like a kick in the ass really quick. You know what I'm saying? It gives the video a boost and it sends it out to other people. YouTube doesn't push videos that we just click on for a few seconds and then click off. So if you want to help, that's the best way to do it. If not, if that's too much work for you, you're more than welcome to donate to the channel through Cash App or Venmo. I know there's a lot of people out there who don't like doing work. They just like writing a check. I understand that. That's fine. Let's see. Make sure you guys are following me on Rumble. We still got to get to 25 followers on Rumble before we can stream to Rumble. So where are we? We are like 12. We're 12 followers on Rumble. Rumble is one of those places where it's not like YouTube. There isn't an algorithm. Okay, your Rumble grows as much as you advertise your Rumble. So I just dropped the link to Rumble in the description for those of you who are not subscribed to my Rumble yet. Please do that. Twitch. Let's go ahead and get Twitch popping. We got to get Twitch is just like Rumble. They don't have an algorithm, okay? There's no discoverability. You only get noticed if you advertise your stuff and if somebody happens to come across you. So there is the link to Twitch right there in the chat. All right, what else we got going on? And of course, we'll drop the Discord server later on. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump into our first topic of today, which is Warner Brothers' nearest deal for a Harry Potter online TV series. Uh-oh. From what I can tell, they're doing something with HBO. Warner Brothers Discovery Incorporated is close to a deal for a new online TV series based on Harry Potter. The best-selling young adult books, according to two people with knowledge of the matter. Each season of the series will be based on one of J.K. Rowling's 7 books, said the people who asked not to be identified since the deal hasn't been announced, suggesting years of fresh fare from the popular series. The company is hoping the series can be one cornerstone of a new streaming strategy that will be announced next week by HBO's parent, Warner Brothers. That company's chief executive officer, David Zaslav, and HBO chief Casey Bloys have worked to convince Rowling to produce a new series, but the deal hasn't been completed yet. The series would allow the writers to delve further into the world of Rowling's books, many of which are longer than 500 pages. Warner Brothers previously turned each of the 7 books into a hit movie, culminating in a two-part film based on the final installment. Interesting. Okay. So initially when I first seen this, right, I was like, uh-oh, my bad. Sorry, y'all. When I first seen this, I was like, why? And part of that, I might be biased in that because I literally, y'all, when I tell y'all, I literally just finished watching all of the Harry Potter movies. I literally, like, it had to be on Friday I finished. And after watching the last one, which was the Deathly Hallows Part 2, I was just sitting there thinking, wow, the series was so good. I can't believe I missed out on that all that time. I'm glad I watched it. It was really good. And so when I saw that they were going to do this, I'm like, why would you do this? It just ended in 2011. That's just a little over 10 years ago. That's not enough time for a reboot. But they're going to do it. And I shouldn't be surprised because David Zaslav told us this is what they was going to do. They was going to invest back into their franchises, where here we are. In my opinion, they should do a Hogwarts Legacy show or a movie. Invest into new characters. They don't need the big budget unless they earn it. But invest in new characters. And I feel like doing a Hogwarts Legacy instead gives you more autonomy to focus on different things that might even cost you less. New characters. You know, you don't have to do a Voldemort or Death Eaters or any. Nope. I would, but they can really do both. Right? They could really do both. Just imagine that. You got a Harry Potter show running and you got a Hogwarts Legacy. So you got a show running that's all about the Harry Potter series. But then you got maybe a movie or a show running that's all about Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy is going to get a sequel. I don't know what y'all thought, but that thing made too much money, and there's more money to be made when the Xbox One and PS4 versions come out. Oh, and the Switch version. Although I would not advise anybody to get the Switch version, but people are going to do it anyway. But when I think about this now, right? You're talking about a series, right? How many episodes? How many episodes? How long are the HBO episodes are normally an hour long. So if we're talking about 8, 9, 10 episodes, the first movie is only 2.5 hours long. Think of how much detail and much more character development you could get in one season about the Philosopher's Stone instead of just a 2.5 hour movie. There was some lost story arcs in the series. There was some things that didn't quite make much sense. I'll give you a prime example in the Harry Potter series to me. They didn't get a chance to address the relationship between Harry and the Asian girl. I forgot her name. I think it was like Zoe or I don't know, Yao or some shit like that. He had a crush on her. She had a crush on him. And when the ministry lady came and took over the school, Hogwarts, right? She forced the Asian girl to snitch on the other students who were secretly holding classes in the room of requirement without her knowledge. And remember, she used that potion that was forbidden to be used against students to make her snitch. And the entire time, Harry had been ignoring her because he thought that she snitched willingly on the other kids. They never did address, like, did Harry go back and apologize to her? Did he go back and make amends? Did he at least go back and get the cheeks? We don't know. We have no idea. But in the movies prior, the Asian girl was still in the movies. As a matter of fact, I would say in Deathly Hallows Part 2, when he came back to the room of requirement at Hogwarts Legacy after being a fugitive for so long, she was there. And they kind of didn't even interact anymore. It was kind of weird. It was like y'all went from being like having this super crush on each other to completely ignoring each other. It's kind of weird. And then like all of a sudden, like Harry had a crush on Ginny. I'm like, why did they decide to do that? That was weird because there was like no tension built up between Harry Potter and Ginny, which is Ron Weasley's sister. There was no tension built up between them, and then all of a sudden, I want to say maybe the movie right before the Deathly Hallows, it was like he was in love with Ginny and he was secretly angry about it. I'm like, yeah, but we'll ignore that because everything else was so good. So this would give them a huge opportunity to dive into more detail on Harry Potter. So I want to be excited. I just need to see writers, directors, and who you gonna bring in for this. Now, before I get too skeptical, they say that J.K. Rowling is going to be involved to make sure it stays faithful to the books. Whew. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sleeping. All right. Reed says I have to watch it every year. Wife and kids watch every marathon. Okay. My old lady has said she wished instead of them ending the books like they did, she said they should have went back to young Harry under the stairs and whole story was his imagination. I can see that. There's more story. I mean, I think Warner Brothers and the developers who made Hogwarts Legacy prove to you that there's absolutely positively more story to be told in the realm of Hogwarts. There's absolutely more story to be told. Goblins, centaurs, all type of beasts and monsters and stuff like that. It's just an amazing world, and I quite frankly don't realize. I don't know why I like just tuned out of Harry Potter so many years ago. I don't get it because the movies were absolutely amazing. So anyway, we are going to move on. Okay. Reed says it's the same thing with Star Wars. Yes, it is, but except Harry Potter isn't owned by Disney. So that's truly unfortunate for Star Wars. Okay. All right. Guys, make sure you're sharing this video out there. Like the video. I'm looking for more creative ways to advertise the show on a daily basis. I'm thinking about possibly going to just Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I'm like, nah. I like doing this every day. It's just that the reason I thought that was because I don't think there's been a single week when I've been able to make it every day. No, there was 1 week, but like it's always some type of shenanigan going on. So I was thinking about doing it for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to make room for the shenanigans that goes on. So, but for right now, we're gonna go every day. All right. Bob Iger was grilled on Disney's place in politics at a shareholder meeting. Whoa. Iger called Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' actions against Disney anti-business and anti-Florida. Oh, sure, buddy. How is it anti-business and anti-Florida when the parents that live in Florida decided on the bill? How about that? They voted on it. Anti-business my ass. In Bob Iger's first annual shareholder meeting since reclaiming the role of CEO, he had to answer some of the predecessors' decisions. Shareholders from Florida, Nevada, and New York voiced their concerns about the company's tainted relationship with Governor Ron DeSantis and his stance against the anti-LGBTQ legislation in the state, both issues that former CEO Bob Chapek played a role in materializing. The shareholder meeting took place virtually today, April 3rd. Following Florida's so-called Don't Say Gay bill passing in the state House Senate last year, Chapek, Disney then CEO, condemned the legislation in a 2022 shareholder meeting. The bill, which DeSantis later passed, forbade discussions of gender identity and sexual orientation among certain grade levels in schools. In response to Chapek's criticism, Florida lawmakers voted to end Disney's status as a special purpose district, which allowed the company to function as an independent government in Florida for more than 50 years. Ron DeSantis' handpicked board overseeing Disney's district is now preparing a legal battle against the company over the board's alleged inability to effectively manage the district due to actions Disney took to reclaim power, the Orlando Sentinel reported on March 29th. The governor also today ordered an investigation into the board that previously oversaw Disney's district for self-dealing and other ethical violations. All right, let's get into these questions, though. That's what I want to focus on. Okay, it says, Bob Iger responds to claims Disney has a political agenda. Some of these issues arose in a shareholder meeting. An investor from Nevada questioned if Disney should take stances on political issues when it can be detrimental to the company, he said. Another from New York said Disney has turned from a place of magic to a company that is grooming children to LGBTQ ideas. Holy. I mean, they were grilling him. For those of you who don't understand, shareholders have financial investment into these companies. All right. They own shares. And in their mind, it's like, listen, if the company's not doing well, I'm losing money. So if I'm a Disney shareholder, I'm looking at my stocks. Remember, the Disney stock price right now is like below $100. At one point, Disney stocks were worth over $200. I mean, they have dropped significantly. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and just look at it. Like, hold on. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, their stock. Oh, and this is today, just dropping. Now it's coming up. It's coming up a little bit. But hold on. I need to see how can I so 1 year. Oh, April 5th of last year, they were at $140. Then they dropped to as low as $93. Then $91. They got back up to 124 and they dropped as low as 80. You could have gotten last year. Oh, I'm kind of sick now. Ooh, I'm kind of sick. You could have gotten Disney shares for as low as $84.17, December 28th, 2022. Ooh, I'm kind of sick. Ooh, my feelings kind of hurt. I'm kind of, my feelings. So right now they're at $99. So think about that. If you would have bought them at $84 a share, maybe you get 10 of them things, sell them at $99 a share. Ooh. What about, let's see. Okay, so at its highest point, Disney, so not over $200. In February 2021, and this is right, like kind of right after everybody thought Disney Plus was going to be the shit, Disney shares were $197. 100. Now in 2020, that's during the pandemic, you could have got it at $85 a share. And imagine if you would have just waited and sold them for $197 a share. Woo! You talking about you cooking. If you had enough money to buy a lot of these, if you had, let's say you had $10,000 just sitting around, you could have bought a bunch of Disney shares. Oh, you rich if you had sold them in March. And whew. Anyway, let's get back to the article. And then this is what Bob Iger had to say back, as long as I'm on the job, I'm going to be guided by decency and respect. When we weigh in, it's because it's truly relevant to the business and the people. Disney also seeks to tell stories that reflect the world around us, he added, addressing the latter shareholders' concern. Iger was asked some difficult questions and he didn't blow them off, said Fisher. It made me feel good that there's a leader who will answer the tough questions. So he basically doubled down. Let me read that again. He says, as long as I'm on the job, I'm going to be guided by decency and respect. When we weigh in, it's because it's truly relevant to the business and the people. Disney also seeks to tell stories that reflect the world around us. Because this company has to reflect the world we live in today. He essentially doubled down, ladies and gentlemen. So if there was any hope that the woke was being cut out of Disney, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Because the cancer is the CEO. It's Bob Iger. Now, an argument can be made. Hold up. What just happened? My camera just... Wait. What just happened? Are you serious? Come on, man. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. My camera got in. But an argument can be made that Bob Iger could be saying this publicly and then thinking something else completely behind closed doors. Because I'd imagine that coming out and publicly saying, yeah, we done with all this woke shit is probably not going to generate the best headlines. And so if, in fact, he's just going to do it by actions instead of just saying it, I agree with that. Because it's the same thing we've been saying. We don't even care about, if you want to do diversity, just do it and shut the fuck up. And if Bob Iger might be taking that approach with Disney, we just going to do it and we're not going to say shit about it. So that could be the case. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on, ladies and gentlemen. That's Bob Iger doubling down on the woke tards. All right. Reed says the world and lore is so vast when it comes to Star Wars. Between CPP and China taking over both parks, the crap with Florida, and now shareholders are going after him. All I can say is I hope he has KY and ready for some gobbledygook. In this link here, they talk about Iger basically says the quiet part out loud and admits that Disney was in full control of the Reedy Creek since the start, not publicly ran like it was meant to. Disney failed. Did Bob Iger confess to fraud? Oh yeah. I saw a video. Well, I saw the thumbnail for a video by Legal Mindset. I like Legal Mindset. I was gonna watch it later. He said he basically, the video said that he confessed to fraud, and I was like, that don't sound good. So I'm gonna watch that a little bit later. So all right. What we got next? All right, guys, make sure you're liking the video. Make sure y'all are following me on Twitter, Atreus_Max. Right now we're going viral on TikTok because I made fun of the Blue Beetle trailer. Got to come up with some creative ways to get those people over here. All right. Whew. Disney to create live action version of 2016 animated film Moana with Dwayne Johnson. Boy, this is some desperate shit. Can you let the movie, like, can you let the animation, like, marinate into society first before you decide to... Was this even popular enough to get... Anyway, the Walt Disney Company and Dwayne Johnson announced they will be creating a live action version of 2016 animated film Moana. In a press release, the Walt Disney Company revealed Dwayne Johnson revealed today in a recorded message from Hawaii that a live-action reimagining of Disney Animation's 2016 hit feature film Moana is in development. The announcement was shared by Chief Executive Officer Bob Iger during the Walt Disney Company's meeting of shareholders webcast. So, okay. Now, this might not be popular to me. So, we're going to have to see Moana box office. Let's see how popular it was. Oh, it was pretty popular. So, I'm talking out the side of my neck. Okay. You're talking about 81% on Metacritic, 95% Rotten Tomatoes, 682.6 million. Is that worldwide? Is that worldwide? I mean, 682 million is even by itself worldwide is very impressive. Yeah, so worldwide 600 box office more, there's a discrepancy there. They're saying 682 million. Box Office Mojo says 600. That's a $40 million discrepancy. But whatever. But either way, 640 million is still very impressive. So perhaps, but I still believe that they should let it marinate in the culture a little bit, right? Like, why you got to make it so soon? But then again, Disney's desperate. Disney's desperate for some wins. And then they're gonna of course they're gonna bring in The Rock. And The Rock is, The Rock is supposed to be a box office like home run. Like, if you get The Rock in there, it's supposed to be a home run. But as Warner Brothers found out, per the Black Adam movie, that's actually not the case. That's actually not the case at all. So, I wonder how did he take that Black Adam L, though? I don't think he took that well. I mean, he was all on the internet lying, saying, yeah, it was success. It was a success. No, it wasn't, sir. I don't know. I'm not really all that interested in Moana. But if it does well, we'll celebrate it. This is the type of diversity you can. I mean, I assume that it wasn't virtue signaling, huh? But shout out to The Rock, and I hope that the movie's good. But that's a little too soon. It's about 7 years ago. Let the movie marinate. All right. We can move on. What else we got here? What else we got here? Reed says someone is going to get gang banged at Disney. Notice that the racists at Disney did not do a live action Pocahontas. Ooh, that's a good point. The Rock is also desperate after so many flops. Yeah. He's been a flop monster at the box office lately. Let's see what we got going on. What we got left? All right. Super Mario Brothers. Let's go. Super Mario Brothers leveling up to 225 million global bow, possibly the year's best so far box office preview. Holy. I'm praying this movie is good. I get it. There's a lot of controversy around Peach being a girl boss, but I'm going to be honest with you. We need a win at the box office. We need something positive at the box office. John Wick was good. Creed was good. We need more. All right. After Shazam flopped, Dungeons and Dragons is flopping right now, and Dungeons and Dragons is about to get destroyed this weekend at the box office. Who says people don't go to the movies? The stale cynicism coming out at the pandemic is about to get squashed this weekend. It's been squashed. What are you talking about? What? It's been squashed. You know how many hits? Hello, Top Gun? Hello, Avatar? What the fuck is going on? Who are you? Anthony De Alessandro? Nancy? Okay. Both of y'all deserve to be sent to the gulag. Talking about that narrative is about to get squashed. It been squashed. Top Gun proved it. No Way Home proved it. Avatar proved it. Black Panther somewhat proved it. John Wick proved it. Like, come on now. Minions proved it. Anyway, with a Wednesday opening before Easter around the world, inclusive of 70 offshore markets, the Nintendo co-production is looking at a 225 million plus opening frames separated out. That's 125 in the U.S., 4,000 theaters over Wednesday and through Sunday, and another 100 millions abroad. While weighted over a different number of days, Disney Marvel's Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania currently stands as the best worldwide opening for an MTA title year to date, 225 million. It would not be shocking if Super Mario Brothers outrips that. Stateside, Rise of Gru posted the best opening for an animated movie during the COVID era. 107-day, 3-day, and 123 million 4-day. Rise of Gru finaled at a near 370 million and 930. Oh, Rise of Gru almost made $1 billion worldwide. We need, first of all, there's a couple of reasons why we need Mario Brothers to be successful. We need Mario Brothers to be successful because there's plenty of other video game movies that need their due. I'm praying on a Dead Space. I want to see a Dead Space horror movie so bad, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. But I think there's so many other video game properties that would do well at the theaters as TV shows. And I think Sonic has showed us. Remember Sonic? Like Sonic, both Sonic movies are really good movies. Sonic showed us that there is a market for this. Sonic showed us that you can do this right. And if Mario Brothers is pretty good, you're talking about possibly getting a Zelda, and you're talking about possibly you just open up a whole can of worms. And it also shows that the people who keep doing Resident Evil movies are garbage. Let's take a break. Yeah, we need new people making Resident Evil movies. I would also like to see somebody else get a chance at the Monster Hunter IP, because that shit that Mila Jovovich and her husband did was garbage, trash. Don't want to see it again. Haven't watched it again. Cheeks, disgraceful. Reed says they hate Native Americans. They were against Disney getting all that land in Florida. Did you just say they needed to be sent to the Russian gulag? Yes, they needed to be sent to the gulag. Absolutely, positively great. That's exactly what I said. Yeah. So Super Mario Brothers. I really hope that people take their kids to go, because this is a true family friendly movie. From what I can tell, there doesn't seem to be any propaganda in it. No rainbow propaganda in it. I don't think Nintendo would be going for that, but who knows? Sure, Mario's voice could be better, I suppose, but I mean, look at this. They even have a Mario Kart scene. I cannot wait to see this, actually. The more I look at it, the more excited I get. Shout out to Mario. Shout out to Chris Pratt. shout out to Nintendo. I'm wishing y'all great success. I will be going to see this. All right. Let's get into our final topic for today. Before we get into our final topic of the day, guys, make sure you're joining the Discord. Okay, let me go ahead and drop that link for y'all. The Discord, if I'm not mistaken, chat moderators. Okay. I think. Hold on. What am I? What am I doing? Okay. I don't. It keeps telling me I got a new mention in Discord, but I don't see it. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to see. I don't, y'all. I'm just not that familiar with Discord at all. I'm okay. Here we go. I think general chat. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's Reach? 5, 6, 7. So we now have we got 43 spots left in the Discord. Okay. 43 spots left. So in the future, the Discord will not be free. In the future, the Discord will not be free. So there's the link. There's the link for those of you who want to join. It's there for you. All right, I just dropped it in the chat. All right, Reed says, when your journalism is so bad that you get sent to the worst camp in history. Yeah. Exactly. Does Mario say Batman is a fascist? It's you can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. All right, let's get into our final story. When I talk about video games getting movies, here's another example. Street Fighter film TV rights go to Legendary. The studio will work with Capcom on future adaptations of the fighting game. I'm excited for this. Legendary is ready to unleash a sonic boom with the studio acquiring the film and TV rights to the classic beat-em-up game Street Fighter. The studio will work with video game company Capcom on future projects. Street Fighter is one of those more endearing fighting video game franchises. It's one of the more enduring fighting video game franchises of all time. It began life with the 1987 arcade game Street Fighter, and it hit a high watermark with Street Fighter 2, the 1991 game that spawned countless special editions and remakes. In all, the franchise has sold 49 million units worldwide, with a new installment, Street Fighter 6, due out in June 2nd, which I will be playing. It is known for characters such as Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Guile, and Bison, each of whom have various moves and sounds such as Hadouken that make them memorable. Guys, they can't fuck this up, right? Please don't fuck this up, Legendary. Stay away. What are some Street Fighter characters that are a must in this movie? Obviously, we know Ryu and Ken and Chun-Li and M. Bison, right? Right? Okay. Who are some characters that obviously you got your boy Ryu. He's got to be in there. All right. M. Bison, Zangief has got to be in there. Who would play Zangief? I'm pretty sure I'm not saying his name right. Who would play M. Bison? You got so many legendary characters. Guile, Blanca, Vega. Hold on. I think I forgot who Vega was. I think Vega wears a mask. Yeah. This is yeah. He used to be one of my favorite characters. I don't know what happened. Apparently I would love to see him. I don't think he's going to be in the new game though. Balrog. Who else? DJ Kimberly is a new character, I think. It's so Guy. There's so many characters that you could use. Cammy, but my favorite of all time will forever be the legendary Akuma-san. Akuma-san. Even the newer renditions. I mean, look at this old fake Goku looking version of Akuma-san. Akuma-san is legendary. Just give me Akuma-san. This was terrible. I just want y'all to know. This was terrible. This was some garbage. Some fan made Assassin's Fist. Why would you do that? That looks absolutely ridiculous. Jesus Christ, that looks ridiculous. Street Fighter deserves respect. Street Fighter deserves to be accurate. And quite frankly, I need you to force everybody. Don't get no shrimp to play Ryu. Don't get some skinny. Do not do what Mortal Kombat did with Liu Kang and get some skinny looking LGBTQ looking Asian dude to play Ryu. Do not do that shit. All right, get a good looking Asian guy that's, you know what I'm saying. Swole, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Come on, don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up, Legendary. Don't fuck this up, Legendary. That's all I'm saying. Hypnotic is in the building. I appreciate you for stopping by, bro. We're actually towards the end. By the way, Hypnotic just announced a new show that he's going to be doing on Tuesdays. Did that start today? Does that start today, Hip? Yeah. Don't fuck this up, Legendary. You hear me? Take your time. Bring in people who are actually fans, who actually grew up with Street Fighter. Don't fuck this up. Yeah, so and Hip says, yeah, that starts today at 8 p.m. I will be in the chat. So yeah. So I look forward to seeing what they do with Street Fighter. We're not gonna hold our breath that it's gonna be good, but I just want to see a lot of fighting and a lot of good characters. Anyway, that has been the Sneak and Geek Live for today. Shout out to Reed, shout out to Honey. Let's see, we're gonna continue Resident Evil tonight at 6:30 p.m. I'm gonna check my phone in a minute and see right now. Last I checked, my TikTok was in shambles. They're really mad about that Blue Beetle video I made. I don't give a fuck what you say. You call Batman a fascist. You got to get this work. I'm sorry. Batman, I don't care about him being a straight white male. Untouchable. You do not touch Batman. Spider-Man, Batman, you don't touch. And now you can put Iron Man up there now. Iron Man, you do not touch. So, yeah. Need y'all to get it together now. Get it together. All right. Guys, I will talk to y'all a little bit later. Reach out if you need to reach out to me. Reach out, hit you up in the Discord. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.